Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. My name's Noelle and I review and unbox subscription boxes here on my channel, and today I have a delightful quarterly subscription that has been sent to me for review once again. It is the Happy Glamper, which of course if you've been following over on my personal Instagram account, you know that I am definitely more of a glamper than a camper. So one quick note, it does look like they have moved away from their turquoise box to this one that has a nice branded sticker and some branded tape. So let's see what this tape says. It says, "Become one with nature without suffering." And that, again, is what glamping is all about. Now, one quick note about the move that a lot of boxes are making right now from a branded, beautiful, colorful box to this packing tape. Some packing tape is better than others. I've definitely received some boxes where the packing tape is starting to kind of peel off and I get a little bit worried about the contents. I don't think I've had any like major mishaps so far. Totally understand shipping is insane right now in terms of the costs as well as the materials that they have to put together. So I totally get when a box moves away from a beautiful branded box. Although I will say that partially that is because I receive so many boxes and I wind up breaking down and recycling so many boxes. But if I were a subscriber of maybe just a handful of boxes, I would kind of start to miss some of those beautiful branded boxes because they are really nice to use for storage and as you go through the contents of a box. But I think this one is kind of cheeky and it definitely worked. So as some of you know, like I said, I have been doing a little bit of camping, but I'm very much a glamper. I like to be in the outdoors. I can go for multi-day hikes, but if at all possible, if I can have a hot shower instead of just trying to do what I can with some dry shampoo, I am so much happier. So that said, on our last trip, we actually did 5 different campsites in 5 different days, which just like if you're going to a hotel, man, that takes a lot. Even if you're in a camper van like we were, just to set up camp, it didn't involve a tent or anything, but just kind of getting the lay of the land, learning the campsite, finding out where the bathrooms were, making sure you had shower tokens. It's a whole process. So, but it is totally worth it, by the way, to get those shower tokens, even if you only get those 3 minutes of blessed hot water, completely worth it, and that's what makes me a glamper. But what Brandy, the head camper in charge, or head glamper in charge, excuse me, sends us is a lovely curation every season with beautiful items that we can use in our outdoor adventures that give us some of those creature comforts of life. There's always a cute little postcard, and there's always a theme. Now, it used to be a little bit more of a travel destination box where it was about camping or glamping in different parts of the country, and now sometimes it's more about like themes, like road tripping, for example. Let's see what it is this time around. So here is our image, which kind of looks like a postcard. It says it's the Summer Grass Pass Tour for July. So it looks like we've got a nice outdoor concert. We have a lot of outdoor concerts here in California. Even into the fall months, we'll have outdoor concerts, which is really fun if you bring your blanket and just kind of post up. I'm hoping to find some summer concerts this season. There's actually a really nearby park that does a little concert every Friday, so hopefully my husband and I will make it to that. And it's just really nice to be outdoors and listening to music, so I like this outdoor concert theme that Brandy has selected for the summer box. And then even though the box isn't as colorful as it used to be, the shred and the contents certainly are, so it looks like it's going to be a good box. Now on the opposite side, of course, it's going to tell us all about it, but let me give you some of the salient details about the Happy Glamper before we get into the contents. So it's just $49 per quarter plus $8 in shipping. I do have a code for you if you're looking for some savings. It's Noelle5 and that'll save you $5. As always, I'll put all of that info for you down in the description box below. And if I remember, in the pinned first comment, every once in a while I forget to do that pinned first comment, but no, you can always click on the more ... or the ... more, and that will expand the description box, and that's where I leave all of those affiliate links and referral codes for you all the time, as well as other information about ways that you can interact with the no-bot community. And no-bots are what we call viewers of this channel and participants in our private Facebook group. So I'm going to prop this up in front of me and read you the sort of message from Brandy. It says, "Greetings, glampers. Those warm summer nights are upon us, and we're thinking of our 2 favorite ways to spend them: watching the fireflies butterflies from a glamp site location at an appropriate altitude, or going to see live music at our local concert pavilion. The band, the beverages, and your besties all make for a perfect evening out to see a show. This box sublimely signifies summertime. Man, she's really going for the alliteration on this one. Whether you're touring a national park in fashionable attire or jamming outside with your favorite band, the Happy Glamper has you covered. And I will say that even though I don't go camping that often, so we had one little camping trip, my husband and I, at the beginning of the summer. At the very end of the summer, sort of late summer, actually in September, we're going on another sort of glamping, sort of camping trip with my folks to a national park. So hopefully I'll be able to bring you on that, and hopefully I'll be able to use some of these items. But for this is great because you don't have to even be going on a glamping trip to enjoy and use things that you could have for the great outdoors, for, you know, those outdoor activities. So let me go ahead and find it. It looks like we have a total of 5 items, and I'm just doing like some quick math on this. So it looks like one of the items has a $30 value, and then another item has an $18 value. So there you've already covered the cost of the box. A couple other items are $8, $10, and $5, so then you've definitely covered the cost of the shipping as well. So you are getting your money's worth on this box for sure. All right, let's see. Let's go ahead and find the priciest item first. It is from a company called Kavu. They've actually given us a Kavu fanny pack once from this box that was so cute, and I do love a fanny pack when I am hiking. I make my husband carry the backpack that has like the water bladder and stuff in it, and I just have the fanny pack, usually with my little camera holster on the belt part, and that's what I do, and I let him be my Sherpa. So this is pretty cute. It's a little like, it feels a little like you could use it, it doesn't feel like very rugged, right? It definitely feels more on the glamper girly side. So this is the Kavu crossbody wristlet tote, and this is what has a $30 value. This side seems a little bit more like, not industrial, but a little bit more like cross-functional, I guess. So it says, Kavu bags are always ready for the adventure of your choice. The Red Rose bag can be worn as a wristlet, crossbody, or shoulder bag. It is slim enough to avoid the bulk of a bag, but still holds your heart's desires. And this is really nice because a lot of concert venues these days have bag policies. So some of them, it's a clear bag, and then there's size limitations. And some of them, whether or not it's clear, there's a size limitation. And usually those limitations they're under 10 inches. It's like, you know, it's like a 5x7 bag, which sounds like not that bad, like 5x7 photograph, but like this is actually going to work for a lot of those bag limitations. So that's kind of nice. So Kavu is run by full-on fun fanatics living for the next adventure. It sunsets and sunrises in every corner of the world. It's buckling down, pitching in, and getting your hands dirty. The first Kavu rope bag prototype was constructed with climbing rope from the floor of our office decades ago. Our team made dozens of early prototypes before settling on the 4-bound Kavu rope strap. Officially trademarked and used as an alternative to traditional shoulder straps, the Kavu rope bag has become one of the most functionally stylish, one-of-a-kind bags available. Actually, I think I would have liked something like that sounds a little bit more, and it does still have the MSRP tag on it. So value of $30. So here is the wristlet strap, and you can see you can just unclip these, which is really nice. I do appreciate that. And then of course we do have this longer one, and you can just tie knots to adjust the length of it. It almost looks like a sunglasses holder. So wristlet, crossbody, or of course you could double it up as a shoulder bag, because you could probably double this up and just have it like loop through, I'm guessing, but you could probably double it up and use it as a shoulder bag. So inside, wow, there's a lot of space in here. It's got one of those zippers though that doesn't go past the edge. So I usually like the zipper to go past the edge so you can really get inside. But you can see there's a bunch of card holders on this side. Then there's a little slip pouch on the other side. So you can kind of keep what limited things you can fit in there pretty organized, which is nice. But I do wish it opened up a little bit more, especially to get into those cards, because it looks like it holds 4 cards. Obviously you can double up on the cards that go in there. And then inside it doesn't have much of a gusset, so it's not going to be able to stand up on its own. But then here we have this main zipper pouch, and then we also have this side zipper pouch, which is kind of not lined as much. So this part, the center part with the green lining, is almost like quilted. There's definitely some padding. So if you wanted to put like your camera or something, or your phone, for example, it is going to be protected in there. I'm hoping that it's big enough for a phone, because sometimes you have to kind kind of, you know, I know a lot of you guys have pretty big phones and pretty big phone cases. So like when I hold it up like this, yes, the phone is going to fit, but to put it in there, I have to do a little bit of wiggling, but it is going to work. So that's good. That's like the most important part, right? Is your phone, especially at a concert. So, because you have to get that Uber ride afterwards. So let's go ahead and move on to the next item. And again, forgive me for the very urban environment, the very not naturey environment that I do live in and have to film in. So then we have the Natural Life Slap Koozie. So they love Natural Life over at the Happy Glamper. We almost always get a Natural Life product, which I don't mind. They're always bright, they're colorful, they're cheery items. I have gotten a Slap Koozie before, I think from the Wild Woman box, and my husband snapped that up. It was one that had like flashing lights on it too. This one is a little bit girlier, a little bit glampier, I guess you could say. It says, "Here's to the nights we'll always remember with the friends we'll never forget." Well, that is sweet. It's almost like a mouse pad. So it's kind of that neoprene material, and then it's got that grippy part on the other side. So you undo it. Now you have to put this onto your can before, I would say, before you open it up, because these days those cans are kind of flimsy material. And so I feel like if you snapped that on there, a little bit of dust from the shred, when you snap that on there, it would squeeze some of the liquid out. So remember, if you're going to use a Slap Koozie like this, or even any koozie in all honesty, because they kind of have a tight fit these days, you want to put it on before you open it, which you have to remember, because at concerts and ball games, for example, a lot of venues, they are required to open it up so that you can't use it as a weapon. I guess they think you're going to throw it on the field or throw it on the stage. So remember, if you can ask them, if you can bring it with you when you're going to the beverage stand, be like, "Can I just slip this koozie on there real quick before you open it up?" That will make your life way easier and way less messy. So it says, "Here's to the nights. Koozie will wrap around any can or bottle to keep your drink cool and tasty. Also easy to slap around the wrist when not in use." Let's see, I'm kind of scared to do it. So yes, it's quite the cuff though. I don't know that I would be comfortable wearing that for very long, but it has a $7.99 value, and we love koozies here. It looks like it would work really well on the slim cans that a lot of hard seltzers and cocktail drinks are in these days. All right, let's see what else we have got. So it's not unfortunately going to fit into your like little concert bag, but that might be why you wear it on your wrist to get it in the door. All right, let's see. We have, oh, this is interesting. I've got to check this out. So I'm like looking at this. Okay, so this is like, I thought it was like a wine stopper. This is a portable outdoor shower. Now, there are fancy portable outdoor showers. We were lucky enough to have a little water tank on our camper van that we rented. And then my husband has gotten, as a surfer, he has a portable shower. It doesn't always work. You have to fill it up, but then it does have a like nozzle and everything. If we ever invest in a camper van, I'm definitely gonna make sure that I have a portable shower option. But this is just a little super simple variation. Had a little shred in it that got on me. Has a $9.99 value. So look, it's just something that you put on the end of a water bottle. It says, "Is it a pet shower or a use sprinkler? Yes to everything." It says, "Fit on the top of your water bottle." Oh, we've got some more shred in there. Let me see if I can get that out. It says, "Fit on the top of your water bottle to spray, sprinkle, or shower or rinse whenever is needed." So it's just got the little spigots, basically the little holes. So you can just pop that on the top. It does have some threads in there, so you could probably screw it on, although it's all very like soft rubber. And then I guess that is just gonna like, instead of just dumping the water on you and you're like, "Well, there went my whole liter of water and I didn't actually rinse my hair out," then you can go a little bit slower and get a little stream of shower water essentially. So that's a cute idea. Definitely something that I'll put like in my like camping arsenal, my camping bags. All right, so that's good to know. It's a good thing, or even for like your feet, you know, when you want to rinse off the sand off of your feet because you don't have a hose, but you do have a little bit of water left in your water bottle. It's going to be probably not one of your like nice drinking water bottles because it needs to have that small top. Although some of the like Swell bottles, for example, have that smaller top, so you could probably use that. All right. Here's something that you guys know that I always love, and no matter what box it comes in, it is a Spongeables body buffer in beach grass, $18 value. This soap-infused sponge delivers on the sensation of being on an extended vacation. Here's a glamping tip. Now, I've never heard this before. Instead of taking the entire sponge, cut it into pieces for your next expedition. One petal can last an entire weekend. Now, they're pretty hard when you first start them off, but I could see definitely doing that. They also create carrying cases, so you could also put it in just any like plastic bag so that you could take it with you on your camping adventure. And again, you want to make sure that it's not like, you know, you don't want to necessarily use this in a stream because where you don't know where the soap is going. If you're actually using like a shower at a campsite and then the water is going into the regular sewer system and being filtered, that's when I would bring something like this. But it is kind of nice to not have to bring your body wash or your soap as well, because this is just kind of containing it all at once. So that's kind of nice. Or your extra washcloths, for example, you could definitely use a Spongeables. So I can see how Spongeables would actually be a really great camping item, because I did failed to put together like a old school like dorm shower caddy, which is what I need to have next time around. So I just had my regular toiletries bag. So every time we were going to take the showers, like if you were lucky, there was like a little staging area with a little bench. And so I would have to like get all my shampoo and my conditioner out and my body wash and, you know, all my things. So it would be nice to just have this, a Spongeables in a shower caddy. No worries if it's not in a case or anything, because it could just like kind of drip dry in that little shower caddy. So that's another thing that I have to invest in for my next camping trip. But you guys know it's not going to make it to my next camping trip because I love a Spongeables, and that one has a nice kind of beachy fresh scent. Then we have one final item in this Happy Glamper box for summer, for our outdoor lawn adventures. By the way, you guys, let's have a secret password for this one. So when you come across a secret password in one of my videos, you want to enter it along with your contact information in the Google form that is linked for you in the description box below. Please do not put it in the comments, because I will have to delete your comment. The whole purpose of the secret passwords is that people listen to and watch the videos, they find those secret passwords, and then they enter them without telling anyone else. And then about 5 days into the following month, I use a random number picker to select a few winners to receive a mystery box as my way of saying thank you for watching my videos and being a subscriber. You have to be a subscriber, not necessarily publicly. I can confirm with you via email. You have to be 18 years or older, and you have to have a US or Canadian mailing address. It is not associated with YouTube or any of the boxes that I open here on the channel. It is just my way of showing my appreciation, sharing some of the wealth, sharing some of these fantastic products that I get in these amazing boxes. And just remember, again, there's just one password per entry, and there are usually about 10 to 12 passwords. The no-bots over in the no-bot nook get an extra password every month, so that's a good reason to be in the Facebook group. But obviously, the more passwords you enter, then the more chances you have to win. But there is not a secret password in every video. So I do get comments sometimes where people was like, I didn't see the secret password. I'm like, well, there wasn't a secret password in that video. But anyway, our secret password for this time around is going to be lawn, in honor of lawn seats, because we like to sit on the lawns or the grass, but let's make it lawn, L-A-W-N. All right, so our final item is these super bands. Now, some people swear by these. I am a bug magnet. Mosquitoes love me. I have other bugs love me. I have this kind of mystery bite that I'm not really sure what I got, but I got it while I was hiking on our last camping trip. This is a $4.99 value. I am willing to try it because sometimes I forget to restock my supply of bug repellent wipes. I also have the spray. Sometimes it's a little cumbersome, so I'll take the wipes with me. This time around, I didn't think there were going to be any bugs because there weren't any bugs around the campsite, but there were definitely bugs on our hike. It says, stay bug-free with this insect-repelling bracelet. The neon spiral strap is infused with DEET-free insect-repelling oils. It can be worn on the wrist, ankle, or on your tote, right? You can just put it on your bag that's going to be close to your body the entire time. So, like I said, I am willing to try this for the next time that I go walking, so I'm going to put this in my insect repellent arsenal. I do have a little bin in the closet where I've got, like I said, the wipes, the sprays, I've got like the creams, I've got all of the things. So I'm going to put this there. So the next time I'm packing for an outdoor adventure, I will have these, and maybe I'll let my husband have one. But really, he just has me around. If I'm around, the bugs will come to me and they will leave him alone because he is lucky that way. So going over all the things that we got in this fun box, this, what was the theme? It was the Summer Grass Pass Tour box. Summer Grass Pass Tour. And again, that has to do with our secret password. We got our Kavu crossbody wristlet tote. I think I just would have liked it if it wasn't like pink and purple. It just makes it feel like kind of little girly to me. Like if it was just like in a dark blue or, you know, green or something a little bit more, you know, outdoorsy, I think I would have liked it a little bit more. But it seems like it's really well made, and I like the size of it. Very useful for those outdoor concerts as well. We got our Natural Life Slap Koozie, which is cute. Just remember not to put it on a drink that's already been opened because you will get some spillage most likely. Our portable outdoor shower. I think that is like kind of a stretch on what to call it, but it is probably a useful item to have. Our Spongeables. You know I always love a Spongeables. And finally, some super bands. These are great to just have. It's one of those things that you might forget to pick up at the store, so how nice to have it sent to you in a box. And I will definitely be using these a little bit later this summer. I hope you all enjoyed this video. If you missed it, there was a secret password. Go back, make sure you watch it, and enter to win a mystery box from yours truly. If you have a moment, I would love to hear a comment from you, maybe about your outdoor adventures or concert plans for this summer. And I will see you all very, very soon in my next unboxing.